This is Saturday morning, the 15th day of April, the year 2000, St. Genevieve, Missouri. What you're looking at there is one of the water tanks that the city had erected by the Chicago Bridge and Iron Company back in 1937. It held approximately 75,000 gallons of water, and the city stopped using it in October of '96 when the new tanks went in line. Your narrator and cameraman is going to be George C. Davis on this project. They're going to put that roll of cable on there, and that's what they're going to hook to the top of the tower the way it looks. I forgot to say here that this job is being done by the K&K Company of Bloomsdale, Missouri. When you stand here and you look up at the top of that old tank, pretty high up there. Cable there is going to be secured down there in the woods around a tree to the tower here. Make sure that it does fall in this direction and not in back of me, which are the houses. Man going up there? Well, I'm going to focus in on him, put him right here in front of me. There we go. He's the one that's going to pull the other end of that cable up there so they can hook it on and make sure that the tank doesn't fall backwards. We'll walk over and get the other end of the cable they're going to secure to that rope that he just pulled up with him. See what they're doing? They're fastening a noose to the hook, to the cable that the man is going to pull up. He's going to put it up there on top.
Okay, now we got this. Oh, we'll take this and this will give them that to get off of there. Oh, let's raise it back.
That's the man who's going to pull it up there. He's up there on top. They're taking a pulley up there right now. It's going to go way, 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 way up there. Okay, he got it. They're securing the cable to the rope that they're going to pull it up on top, so the men up on top there can secure the cable to a part of the tower so it will not fall in the wrong direction.
Huh? I know you got to take it off, but I don't want it to come loose. You'll have to work it off.
He's getting ready to get it in position. There it goes. Cable off of the reel.
Huh? I know shit. It's working just fine. One thing, we don't have enough cable.
Well, here comes the first fella down. He's almost down. He made it. Second fella down now. Well, he's just moving right along.
Well, he climbs like a little monkey. He does this stuff for a living.
Give me a cold beer, old man. Huh? Go get me a cold beer.
Yeah, his legs be shaking.
I want one too. He's got some in the truck, I hope. I think it's better when we get it down.
Other tools that they use here, like their drill, which is an air hammer or air drill. Here he also has an air grinder that he's using. We're going to cut that pipe off right down at an angle that when it drops, we want to cut the tree out. Have this cable right here, this end of it fastened up to the top of the pipe barn here on the water tower, and stretching it down in the back of the woods. They're going to secure it to a tree. That makes sure that the tar will fall that way and not come towards it. Okay, this is Saturday morning, the 15th day of April, the year of 2000, St. Genevieve, Missouri. Got to get that old control panel off there so the man is burning the bolts off with the torch. Stubborn little thing doesn't want to come off.
Right. Hold on. Go ahead and cut that pipe, Bert. Yeah. Heat it up enough for both of them.
Well, they got it cut off. Well, they're cutting that tree down to make room, and the owner of the property says just go ahead and cut them down. Because they figure then that tank there falls, it's going to come right about in this general vicinity. So you see the cable that's here, that is connected up to the tower, and they're going to hook it to a tree. We got it. All in a day's work. And they are putting an old tire around the trunk of that tree where they put their cable so that the cable evidently won't damage the tree. Good thinking. The background, you hear the chainsaw, that's the man cutting down that tree I just showed you. Cutting it up, I mean. These fellows here are discussing where they're going to cut that leg right there. They were just figuring about the best place to cut it.
What you think right here? Cut all of it up, except those two, so we get away from here and that's all. Oh. What do you think about cutting these on the other side? That's what he was thinking. I don't think they'll flop around anywhere. Okay, I was gonna.
Fellows here are discussing right now the cutting of these here braces on there to relieve the pressure for when it falls.
Oh, I see what he's doing.
Man is doing right there is talking about how much they're going to cut out of that leg when you drop it here. Kind of like cutting a tree down, you cut a wedge into it. pipe here, that has to be cut at that angle that when it falls that way, it's just like cutting a tree, it will fall away. Got quite a bit of cutting to go. He's got a mark. If you kind of look, you'll see a line right there where he ground the paint off. That man, he's going to start on the other side. They got two torches going, two cutting torches here. That guy's cutting. This guy here, he's just starting on this side. That's Kenny there. They just showed him how to the angle to hold the torch to cut that. As I say, this is the 15th day of April, year 2000 in St. Genevieve. They are progressing, removing the old water tank that was built back in 1937. Main pipe in the middle just cut through. We'll focus in a little closer on it. See, it's cut all the way around.
Starting to go that way too.
Which way is it moving?
Sir, are you an employee?
See, he's getting ready to cut through that leg over there with his torch. And then if we pan across over this side, we have a man over there with a torch also starting to cut in. That's the middle pipe that they just cut. You can see he has just about got that leg there cut through. Just about. See, that fella, he's got a little bit more to go on his side. He's getting there though. That is the direction that they want this tank to fall. Oh my.
That is not.
That one leg over there ain't
You know
gone.
you told me to go get the battery as soon as it started. Get the battery engine.
It moved
Well, at
at
least it's going the
5
right way.
minutes
I told
after
you they'd go the
4.
right way. They need to keep cutting it like that. You got to keep cutting it like that. You're getting it. Hurry, Angie.
Here I thought it was going to fall. It's 5 minutes after 4, but it stopped again. That's Tom over there cutting that leg off. We'll get him in a little closer where you can see him better here. That's there on this great big water tank that they're taking down today. Well, it almost went. That again. Move it. That middle pipe wouldn't be on it. It'd most likely go.
Yeah, almost to the edge of the woods and I told you that.
Yep. There it goes. Time. 5 5:42. The tank went down at 5:42 this afternoon. They started this morning a little after 7. Old water tank looks like a big monster laying there right now.
It is where they wanted it to land.
A lot of people up here. They were all standing back.
There you go, Tom. Guys, I'm going home to drink beer. I told you they considered Ben. Congratulations.
Don't get in the garden.
Yeah,
Did a fine job.
Well,
that was what
Tom, let me shake your hand, buddy. You got her down there. Great.
Put her there.
Put it
We
right
all
where
had
you
to
wanted
put
to
it
put it. That's great.
Now you go home, rest tonight.
Yep, Monday
Probably
morning.
sleep well.
So you see, we had quite a few people around here.
Man, that's going to be a trip cutting that sucker up.
Water tank is laying there like a dead monster, but it served its purpose since 1937 up until the year of 1996. So we'll just fade out here for this afternoon. I'll tell you one more time, this is Saturday afternoon, the 15th day of April, the year of 2000, St. Genevieve, Missouri. This is Monday, about 11:30 here at the water tank. That's Kenny back there using the torch. They started up here this morning. They got this leg here cut up in pieces. But up here we still have those legs right there, and we got that other one over there yet. Now they did work on this one over here this morning also. And they got the bases, you know, picked up. They got the base off of that one. Here's the base that was on this one right here. So we'll walk on the back side, so just bear with me. This is also Monday morning, as I just stated. This is the 17th day of April, the year of 2000. Is the roof of the thing he's cutting off right now. That'd be that section right there, be coming down. It's the end of it right there. That's where he's in there cutting that out. Over there, there's Kenny. He's cutting the big tube right there. Yeah, they just brought another tank there. Well, Tom, is that where the water came up in the tank or went out? Well, where did the water get in the tank from? Well, is that right?
Right there.
That one right there. Well, look at that.
That's where it went in. That's where it went in.
What you're looking at right there, that's where the water went down into the water system of the city here. This is the inside of that tank. Well, there's a ladder down in there too. Oops. I think that boy's name is Larry. Yep, that's both of them there. That's Kenny up there in the bucket. He's cutting that piece of pipe off. Just want to show you here the old tank laying down. They're going to quit early today and be back here in the morning, so I'm just going to go ahead and fade out here for today. And then I'll be back here in the morning also. So one more time, Monday morning, well, it's lunchtime right now. The 17th day of April, the year 2000, St. Genevieve, Missouri, at the old water tank up here on Ridgeway. This is Wednesday morning, the 19th day of April, the year of 2000. Here at the old water tank. The city water department was just here and they had to dig out, cut the pipe off and everything down there. That was still an active line, they tell me, coming in here. Nobody's here today from K&K yet. Section of pipe that Kenny was cutting off, if you noticed just a few minutes ago, but that was a couple days ago also. Big old tank. Looking at here is the top of the tank since it's laying down, and the dark spot, that's the big part they cut off. You're just looking at what's left here. They have part of the legs here cut off, and part of it's laying here, part of it's laying over there. So we'll just go ahead and fade out here today. This is Wednesday, the 19th day of April, year of 2000. St. Genevieve, Missouri, at the old water tank up here in Maple Heights. Saturday morning, the 29th day of April, year 2000, here at the water tank. You see, they're getting it cut up. Fellas are here today. The legs is off of it, pipe is cut out of it, and he's just cutting it up here in pieces right now. Big old tank looks different laying here on the ground than it did when it's sitting up on those long legs. Looks different without those long feet sticking up on this water tank. That was here on the last time I was here. So we'll just fade out here for right now and pick something up later when they do more work on it. So one more time, Saturday morning, 29th day of April, year 2000, St. Genevieve, Missouri, up here on Ridgeway. What you're looking at there, that's Kenny doing some cutting right there. Here we got Tom walking up here, giving assistance. Getting the thing cut up. Today is Wednesday morning, the 3rd day of May, the year 2000. This is the old St. Genevieve water tank that was put here in 1937, served until 1996. It's been sitting there empty since then.
That pipe of water is not pretty there.
Looking at there, that was the tank, and you see they got another section cut out of here. And I was just over there talking to Kenny, and he's cutting up those legs over there, beams, whatever you want to call them. Now we're going to see what Tom is doing there inside, so bear with me. You can see what Tom's doing. He's going to cut another section out of there. That's his torch coming through, or the flame rather. They're on that ladder with that torch, cutting a piece of that steel or paneling, whatever you want to call it, out of there. that round hole, that is where the big pipe that was hooked on outside. So we'll just go fade out here with Tom right now and pick up something another day. This is Wednesday morning, the 3rd day of May, year 2000. Oh, it's coming down a little bit more. Just heard a creak in there. That's Tony you see right in, or not Tony, Tom. On the other side we got Kenny. Getting down lower. This is Thursday afternoon, the 4th day of May, year 2000, here at the old water tank. Notice they got everything cleaned up around here. What was the pipes and everything, it's all been removed. Down to the basic tank right now. There goes a piece of it they just cut out. He was telling me the other day that they're going to have to get rid of this concrete about a foot down below the finished grade, but he says there was a slab down there and then they poured one on top. And that's part of their contract, he says, to get rid of that and get it all back level with dirt. So I'll tell you what, we'll just fade out here for this afternoon and pick it up tomorrow and the next day again. But the old water tank is coming down. As I just mentioned to you, today is Thursday, the 4th day of May, year 2000. St. Genevieve, Missouri, old water tank. This is Tuesday, almost lunchtime, the 8th or 9th day of May, year 2000, with the old St. Genevieve water tank. As you see, they're finally getting it cut up all the way. This man right here is starting to break up the concrete I mentioned to you just a little bit ago, on another day it was. So let's move in close to see what's going on. I'm just moved the machine there in position and he's using the bucket as a scaffold. It's a good idea. I'm going to cut out another chunk of it there. Here in the background you hear a jackhammer going. That's this young fella is starting to chop up or break up the concrete, I should say. So let's come over and get a picture of him. There's what he's working on. Seems like pretty hard concrete. Go back over here to Tom, what he's doing. Bring him in a little closer. Slow process. I was just talking to this man here and he said they're going to work until about 2:30. So I think I'll go and have lunch now and I'll come back. So we'll just fade out of here and be back later today. This is Tuesday, lunchtime, 9th day of May, year 2000. St. Genevieve, Missouri, the old water tank. This is Wednesday afternoon, the 10th day of May, year 2000, here at the old city water tank. As you see, didn't get much since yesterday because the rain came up yesterday afternoon. So we're back here today at it. This is the concrete right here that the man was working on yesterday morning. So we'll walk back there and get a little closer shot of it. Bear with me. There's Tom over there cutting off another chunk of it. Gradually you're getting it cut down into pieces here. I just moved over a little bit here. He got out of the bucket there so I could get a picture of him actually cutting. We'll see what's going to happen now. Is doing the way it looks, he's changing the tip on his cutting torch. So we'll just go ahead and fade out for now. As I say, this is Wednesday afternoon, the 10th day of May, the year 2000, here at the old St. Genevieve water tank, and we'll be fading out until come back later. This is Thursday morning, the 11th day of May, year 2000. Here's the St. Genevieve old water tank. What you're looking at is one of the concrete piers that they're chopping away at. Here you'll see a lot of the scraps that they've cut off of the tank. And over there we have Tom with the torch, and that's his helper. See, the old tank is coming down, slow but sure. They started on it the 14th of last month, was a Saturday when they started, excuse me, dismantling the tank. Close-up view of what the tank looked like on the inside here. Just maneuvered that front end loader in place there. The young man's hooking a chain onto it right now. He made a quick piece of that, didn't he? Here it came down. Yeah, I suppose I'll have to take the torch. do some more cutting. So we'll just stay up there right now and go back there and take some cutting days. Well, what are you doing now? Trying to move a piece of that metal. So this is Thursday morning, the 11th day of May, year 2000,
Set them there, we might use them again.
at the old water tank. This is Monday afternoon, the 15th day of May, year 2000. You see, this is up here, what's left of the old water tank. Not too much of it left there anymore. That's Tom over there cutting away at it. Tom was just telling me he hopes to be out here by Thursday, he said. Make a difference here with all this stuff gone. When they get all this stuff cut up down here in pieces, it isn't too many actual pieces laying around. The legs they've hauled off already, and the big pipe in the middle, that's been hauled away. I'm going down the last cut there. Big tree here's moving. Yeah. Another piece cut off. You got it. Yep. Well, the old tank is down, as you can see, and pretty well cut up. And a lot of people thought, you know, it took a little long, the Saturday, which was a month ago today, the 15th of April, they started. That was a Saturday. But K&K was careful. They didn't want nobody to get hurt. And they wanted to make sure the tank fell in the right direction. So all in all, it might took longer than everybody thought that day, but at least it fell and nobody got hurt. That was the important thing. So we'll just go ahead and fade out now and pick some more up tomorrow. That's Tom on the machine there. They're loading up the scrap here now. This is Tuesday, the 15th, no, the 16th day of May of the year 2000. So take a load of it back up to the scrap yard today. Won't fall for him. There, he's got it. Never believe a month ago yesterday this water tank, when it came down, not much left of it here now, just pieces of scrap metal. So what you see. So we'll just go ahead and fade out of here for now. Pick up something later, Jim. So this is still Tuesday, 16th day of May, year 2000. It's time for the old St. Genevieve water tank. St. Genevieve. This is Wednesday morning, the 17th day of May, year 2000. What you're looking at is one of the piers of the old water tank that was dismantled or started on the 15th of last month. This is what one of the piers looks like, and they have to cut it down 3 feet from here down and then backfill it, the contractor that took it down. He has 4 of these piers and 1 in the middle where the pipe was at. And then if we pan around, you will see that they hauled some of it away yesterday. And they have a little bit more here to be cutting up today. And he says by tomorrow, Thursday, weather permitting, the old water tank will be gone. All they have is just a few pieces laying around here like this to be loaded up yet when the truck gets here. So I just wanted to show you how they're progressing. As you will notice that this one piece right here, how it was driven down into the ground when that tank fell. That was part of it there. Kind of mashed in the ground all the way across. It's in the ground like that. And what you're looking at there was a ladder that was on the inside of the tank. So we'll just go ahead and back out here this morning and maybe pick up some more this afternoon when the men get here. So as I've said before, that your cameraman is George C. Davis, narrator is also George C. Davis, and we'll be signing off and coming back another day. This is Thursday noon time, the 18th day of May, year 2000. Here at the site of the old water tank. That's Tony up there. Tom, I mean, I'm sorry. Tom. Chopping off the concrete piers. Well, you see there's not much left of the old water tank. It's all pushed right there together. As I mentioned a while ago, you couldn't hear me. Today is Thursday, the 18th day of May, year 2000, up here where the old water tank used to stand. That's the one there he was working on. in this morning and come back to the session tomorrow and pick it up again. This is the 18th day of May, Thursday at noontime, year 2000. The old St. Genevieve water tank site. What you're looking at there is another truck loaded the old water tank. They loaded it up a while ago. This is right now about a little after 3, Thursday afternoon, the 18th day of May, year 2000. You're looking at the old water tank. That was one time. That's what's left of it over there. You see they pretty well got it cut up. The lid of it at one time, the top. That's the little trap door that crawled down the inside when you want to check it. That's what's left in that little pile right there. Friday afternoon, the 19th day of May, year 2000. That is where that little chunk of concrete was they chopping away at. And then here, over the background, that's Tom over there working. This is where the main water pipe went down. Got to start filling it with dirt. Another one of the concrete piers they got to dig out yet. When they dug the hole over there to get down to the valve, they put the dirt on top of this one by mistake. That was done though a couple weeks ago. This is another one of the piers. There were 4 of them on this quarter tank, so one of them is going away. So you can see the old water tank is gone. We got everything picked up, loaded all the way. All they had left is a couple of the brace rods that was on the legs there. Otherwise, everything is gone. So we're just going to tell you one more time that this is Friday afternoon, the 19th day of May, year 2000. Ridgeway, where the old water tank is. This is Monday afternoon, the 22nd day of May, year 2000. Up here at the side of the old water tank that was built back in 1937. We got Joey there working, and I don't know the other fella, and Tom, well, he's sitting up there on top of the track right now. So they're getting them. Talking to Tom here, and he was telling me that this was one of the concrete piers, which they got chopped off and covered up. And the other one, he says, was right in that locale there. I just showed you the one right here they're working on, getting it down. Now I'll move over and show you another one they got here yet. All look to start with, and he's got to get that down below the surface of the dirt here. So that will be the last one that they got to dig up. So we'll just go ahead and fade out here this afternoon, because I think the fellas are going to go to lunch right now. But you see the lot here, looking better. This is where the water tank originally was laid down on the 15th of last month, right in this area. And it's all cleaned off. So we'll just fade out for right now and pick it up later again. That is where the last pier, they dug up the concrete, putting the dirt in it now. That's Tom there on the machine. This is Tuesday afternoon, 23rd day of May, year 2000. This is where the old water tank is at. Notice they got it leveled out here pretty nice. Nice spinning the wheels. That's the other two fellas over there. One's Joey, and they're in the back of the car. This is where I was standing the 15th day of April, and that big old water tank was standing up there, and you see what it looks like today. As this is the 23rd day of May, the year 2000. They got one more load of dirt to put in a hole right there, and they're going to level it off, and they're going to be finished with it here. That's the K&K Contractors. So I'll just go ahead and fade out for now and pick it up again later. I'm just showing you where the old water tank was setting. The 15th day of last month of April is when they took it down. And today is the 30th day of May, year 2000. The city approved the work done here on the 24th of May, which was last Wednesday. The contractor still has his two pieces of equipment there to remove, but he does have the ground and everything. The concrete broke off and the holes are filled where the legs of the water tank set. So I just wanted to show you how it looks here this morning. He'll evidently get the equipment moved, and the lot then will be taken care of by the city. So your narrator and cameraman for this video has been George C. Davis, Jr. of St. Genevieve, Missouri, wishing you a very, very nice day, and we'll just be fading out, and this is the end of the tape.